CD Projekt Red. They were going on and on about how they'd create this vast open world with a branching storyline. The feeling of being there, of walking the streets of the future, is really going to be breathtaking.
This game, it has the potential to be very, very special.
This is going to be an RPG. This is going to be very, very deep and very crunchy and very mechanical.
This is the real deal. They really know what they're doing.
All of it looks absolutely next level.
Cyberpunk 2077 is one of the most anticipated games coming out next year.
And fingers crossed the last E3 we'll see Cyberpunk at.
Danny. Fingers crossed.
We need to properly go through everything, balance game mechanics, and fix a lot of bugs. A huge world means a huge number of things to iron out, and we will spend the additional time doing exactly that.
Cyberpunk has been delayed once again for the third time.
Welcome to the next generation of open world adventure. Immerse yourself in Cyberpunk 2077.
For this December 7th review embargo period, I am not allowed to show you my own gameplay footage. I can only use footage provided by CD Projekt Red.
CD Projekt Red wouldn't allow us to use our own recorded gameplay for this review.
Nope. We have our official video review coming with our own footage as soon as we are able to.
All right. Check this out.
We've greatly enhanced our crowd and community systems to create the most believable city in any open world game to date. The city's streets are bustling with crowds of people from all facets of life, all living their lives within a full day and night cycle.
Get off your chest about the game that you're excited to tell us.
We put so much work into making sure that the city feels the best. We just really wanted to make sure that those people that live in a night city, they're real.
Everyone's just super impressed, and the universal compliment that I'm seeing is that the world of Night City and its outskirts, there's just a beauty to it, a level of attention to detail to it that is seemingly unparalleled. Some people are flat out saying it is the most detailed world they've ever seen in a video game, period.
When you are in Night City and you're moving around Night City in first person, it's really, really exciting. And it's something that I've not seen before like this in a game. I've not ever really seen this before.
I think it's a really bold statement, but if you don't believe me, play our Witcher games. I really promise that we'll deliver a truly outstanding futuristic RPG, setting totally new standard in the genre, both in terms of the gameplay, but also on the tech side.
They are going to be receiving 30 million PLN, which is roughly $7 million, and their 4 proposals were focused on some very interesting game development goals. Now, the first of which is city creation of high-quality open-world games.
Cyberpunk 2077 was targeted at release for PC, Xbox One, PlayStation 4 and Stadia. It also was advertised as plays great on Xbox Series X and PS5.
Get everything you need?
Yo también te quiero, man. Damn, about time, Holmes.
Are you very focused on PC and current-gen consoles?
Our full attention is on current-gen consoles and PC.
I'm under fire!
Those of you who are familiar with the way we make games know that we won't ship something which is not ready.
And of course, we are looking very closely and optimizing right now the FPS, right? We really try to make sure that the game runs as smooth as possible. And at this stage of the production, we are at the moment when we are like optimizing the most and putting lots of work into like finding ways, okay, how to make, you know, Night City run really smooth.
We've both just played a 4-hour session of Cyberpunk 2077.
I'm getting to play Cyberpunk 2077 tomorrow.
The three of us just played 4 hours of Cyberpunk each.
A 4-hour full-on experience of the first part of the game.
So here's one picture where they have a bunch of computers just decked out.
First off, wow.
It was fucking awesome.
I'm really excited.
There's so much. There is so much to do.
I was absolutely blown away with the experience.
I had my doubts given the trailer and how good it looked. They have delivered.
Everyone agrees that Cyberpunk 2077 so far is living up to the hype.
CDPR released the pre-order stats, 8 million copies pre-ordered, but 41% of those pre-order sales came from console gamers who did not really know what this game looked like outside of highly curated videos released specifically from the developer leading up to launch.
We want to continue to give you a closer look at the game running on console. Since going gold, the team at CD Projekt Red has continued to work on Cyberpunk, addressing bugs and glitches, and enhancing the gameplay and graphics. The gameplay you see today already includes a great number of those fixes, as we work towards bringing the best possible experience on December 10th.
Cyberpunk 2077 marries exploration of a vast open world with kinetic combat, story-changing player choices, and robust character development.
Cyberpunk has been taken off the PlayStation Store. You can no longer buy it digitally, and Sony is now officially offering refunds.
Even if you press done, you will find that no results available for Cyberpunk.
Retailers like GameStop and Best Buy are also allowing customers to get refunds.
The console version was not sent to press, and so we didn't really get to see what it looked like.
CD Projekt Red has officially apologized for not showing the base PS4 and Xbox One versions of Cyberpunk 2077 before launch.
We should have paid more attention, making it play better on the PS4 and Xbox One.
So what do you want? Supercar? Big house? You want to rule this city? Well, you ain't getting anywhere without an upgrade. You need a softer touch, stronger spine, because taking over Night City ain't gonna be easy. Hold on! B! Aim for the driver! Chingado! See you in the major leagues, Jack.
Drop that iron. Let's talk.
No! You assholes won't take me alive!
The new game Cyberpunk 2077 that's getting all the rave has reportedly been plagued with bugs and crashes.
Everyone who is not willing to wait for updates and want to refund their digital copy can do so by submitting a request.
They literally shipped a live service, always online title. You have to be connected, you have to be committed to downloading updates to fix this game, because if you don't have internet, you're screwed.
Fucking city!
cops spawn behind you, not even around the corner. No, directly behind you.
It's getting embarrassing.
Don't be fooled by foreign propaganda.
Excuse me? Sorry about this.
Got shot! Sucker! Shit!
You'll piss off already.
Like a man who demands. Take it easy, and I'll take you to the safe.
So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm really honored to announce that we are working on a cyberpunk game, but not just a regular cyberpunk game, on the cyberpunk game. Imagine a rich and futuristic world with ultra-modern technology.
William Gibson, the godfather of cyberpunk, as it were, Great Dismal on Twitter, he said that it just looked like GTA 5 with a kind of 80s generic cyberpunk theme slapped over it.
Why did I move here? I guess it was the weather. Or the... I don't know, that thing, that magic.
Keep in mind that what you see here is not final. We just want to give you a glimpse of what will be possible in the released game. What would have happened if we hadn't met with the Militech agent? Or told Royce about the agent and her plans? Or just decided to buy the bot ourselves? So many options, so many possibilities. And each will have consequences that will ripple through the game world and your story. And that's just one quest.
Yeah, that's just one quest. Yeah, exactly. That is one of the most overstated parts of this game. It is not like that. It is not that interactive. It is not that tree branches type of things where everybody that plays the game is going to have a bit of a different experience. That's not what this game is.
This will really make each playthrough very unique to players, right? Not only the way you play it, the way you interact with the world, the way you talk to people, all that kind of stuff. Like, if you look at all the little choices that accumulate through the game, no playthrough will basically be like another.
95% of the dialogue options that you get are meaningless.
Set me up.
As you can see, we have many possible options. But in each case, we take a risk. It's our choice if we want to finish her off or spare her. Your cyberpunk, your rules.
The reality is that if you spare her, nothing happens.
And that was just a glimpse of how complex the branching storyline in Cyberpunk 2077 can get. Every decision you make will have consequences. Your choices will shape how the world reacts to you and affect your relationships with those around you. One of those relationships is special. Ever heard of Johnny Silverhand?
You're breathtaking!
Cyberpunk 2077 is set in Night City. V's current apartment is located inside a mega building, a huge building complex that forms a micro-society of its own.
Your stash is a secure system for storing equipment and can be accessed from all of your available safe houses and vehicles.
All safe houses and vehicles, it says.
Right now, at the moment, we're not planning, for you to buy different apartments because, Cyberpunk's a very story-focused adventure.
Cyberpunk is an RPG at heart. I can't stress that enough. People have been doubting that, but actually I think in many ways it is more RPG than even Witcher was.
I couldn't even find a way to figure out what level an enemy actually is. So you never know exactly how easy or how difficult a fight is going to be.
This is an RPG, so before we get into our appearance, we need to define our backstory.
In the deep dive, we can see that the character has 3 sort of origins that we can pick. I mean, what are they and how do they actually affect the gameplay?
Oh, okay.
You're like, yes, let's go.
Yeah, okay. I'll go into my 50-minute answer. Okay, so you actually start off being a completely different person. Now, what is important with that is we actually take that through the whole game, and we did our best in the quest team to support all those 3, I would say, main ways to go through the story. And of course, player can mix and match anytime, any way he really wants. But it's something that we take from the very beginning till the very end.
The life paths have no impact on how any of the story plays out and are all just really short, really stilted 20-minute intro sections that all end with the player watching the exact same cutscene no matter what you picked.
Cyberpunk 2077 is slightly shorter than Witcher 3 because we got a lot of complaints about Witcher 3's main story just being too long. And looking at the metrics, you see tremendous numbers of people played through that game really far, but never made it to the end. We want you to see this whole story. So we did shorten the main story.
The choices you make will shape your story and determine how events unfold. But not everything in Night City is a matter of life and death. Sometimes it's about style, choosing your look, your ride, your pastime, who's at your side. Choosing how you spend your dirty money.
You're never going to be in a situation where you're like, I need to get in there. I need to get in there. And then you go and you're like, oh, I can't get in there. Because the city is so big. It's overwhelmingly huge.
Endless possibilities and endless lies.
Could always be worse. A big part of our RPG experience is having a world that is interactive. Here, a generic ad has morphed into an advertisement specifically tailored to V.
I'm begging. Let me go. Call the cops! I beg you. You little mo. Mercy. No, not again.
Life is full of disappointment.
Don't do this!
Cyberpunk is a mature, visceral experience, and as such, it will let you explore a variety of different interactions with the game world, and as you just saw, its people.
He will shoot!
Things are about to get heated.
Oh, fuck!
It looks like the scavengers from earlier are still angry.
They're pulling ahead, Heiner! Watch it now!
Random encounters like these are an example of how your actions directly influence your open world experience. We're currently in Pacifica, one of Night City's 6 unique districts. It was designed to be a tourist hotspot within the city. As you can see, this didn't pan out. When uncertainty struck the global economy, investors pulled their funding, leaving most establishments unfinished.
Is the city fully explorable, or are there restricted areas?
No, we're planning to really create a seamless feeling of a true open world game.
It's one of those places where expectations and reality collide, resulting in a heap of disappointment. Taking a casual stroll here would not be a good idea. A fast motorbike or armor-plated car would be the safer option.
How much customization is there for vehicles, colors, decals, and performance?
Yeah, so while we don't really have that much customization in the game for the cars, what we do have is different variants of cars.
These are for choons who love the smell of exhaust and the roar of street wildlife. Their powerful engines and exchangeable parts make them perfect for tuning.
You do not really customize them. What you do, you actually own different vehicles that have been already customized. And you can find different vehicles that have been already tuned up, but you do not do it yourself.
Whether it's street racing, running from the NCPD, or just showing off in the streets.
Welcome to the city of Gonk Dreams.
Cyberpunk 2077.
Out in the world, if you commit some crimes, if you just suddenly become violent, then people will respond to that. So as an example, you know, the NCPD might start chasing you.
I don't deserve this. Just let me live. I don't deserve this.
No, you will put that away.
I got kids, man.
Always show.
Take him out! Stop! Police! Don't think you can talk your way out of this one. Estás muerto.
Esto te pasa por meterte con los tinos.
Hey, what are you doing? And don't do it again.
¿Qué? ¿Quieres más o qué?
Oh, yeah, shit!
What
the fuck is this?
Yo, both fight like some bitch.
You want me to use this? Keep me covered! Stand it anymore!
Beg pardon, sorry.
Hey, you got your ID?
Is that enough time for the team? Are you guys confident that the game will be ready by then and good to go by April 16th?
Well, that's a bit of a weird question because, I mean, if we wouldn't, then we wouldn't have announced the release date. I guess our studio is one that really puts quality above everything, and this is also reassuring for me as a developer. Like, I know we will not ship this game if it isn't ready by the time we decided to ship it.
Yeah, pre-order now.
Based on that legacy of genuine and honest communication, you've trusted us and pre-ordered our game. And despite good reviews on PC, the console version of Cyberpunk 2077 did not meet the quality standard we wanted it to meet. Every change and improvement needed to be tested, and as it turned out, our testing did not show a big part of the issues you experience while playing the game.
There's been a lot of talk that CD Projekt Red was going to be sued for misrepresentation, and now apparently the one of 4 law firms that was planning to sue CD Projekt Red have actually filed against them.
On behalf of persons or entities who purchased or otherwise acquired publicly traded CD Projekt securities between January 16th, 2020 and December 17th, 2020. Now, does that date, January 16th, ring a bell? It should. January 16th is when CD Projekt put out this statement.
We are currently at a stage where the game is complete and playable, but there's still work to be done. Postponing launch will give us the precious months we need to make the game perfect.
Class action lawsuits against CD Projekt because of deceitful practices that not only fooled customers and media outlets, but also investors.
CD Projekt Red's share price dropped 20% in a day. Actually, it's worse than that. Their share price has dropped over 45% in the last couple of weeks. I'd say that this is a failure of software engineering, but as is so often the case, that also means it's a failure in business terms. With teams crunching for over a year, it's pretty obvious that CD Projekt Red was trying to fix both time and scope at the same time. People will be burned out and working less effectively. Anybody that's tried working that hard for that long knows what I'm talking about.
On the project in total, it's between 400 and 500 people, I think, working on the game.
So we've got all of those people working on the game. Have you experienced any times of like crunch time, the normal
crunch time?
Yeah, well, 100-hour weeks, 60-hour weeks type deal when you end up going through.
We don't really like to talk about it too much because it's a little bit too controversial, and we're more here like to talk about the game and not about like the working life around the game.
We do everything ourselves. So if we suck somewhere, it's on us. It's nobody else to blame. But if it's a success, it's the success of the people and of the teams, and we are actually. I am immensely proud of it, and I think the whole team. So there's really nobody telling us what to do.
Thank you so much for coming by. Thanks to you and for pushing our industry forward continually, guys. Give it up, Marcin, CD Projekt Red.
So choose the games you want to play. There are worlds to be saved, heroes to be made, and legends to become, together. Thanks, and have a great Easter.
Come touch me like I'm an ordinary man. Have a look in my eyes. Underneath my skin there is a file, and it's got a gun in his hand, ready to make sense of anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything, anyone, anything. Black hole living in the side of your face, rest a while spinning around you, around you, around you. Blistering sky, blistering sky, blistering sky. Bullets are the beauty of the blistering sky. Bullets are the beauty and I don't know why. Bullets are the beauty of a blistering sky. Bullets are the beauty and I don't know why. Personal responsibility, personal responsibility, personal responsibility, personal responsibility.
Well, well, looks like fortune favors the stupid, too. Now what?
I'm gonna ask for a refund.